we have a quadrilateral ABCD. Let us find out the sum of the measure of the angles. Here we have four angles, that is angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. These are the four angles. Now let me take a full protractor, that means measure of the angle is equal to 360 degree. The whole measure you can find it out as 360 degree. Now let me take each of the angles and keep it here. What will happen? Angle B I took. Now let me take angle A here and keep. Now let me keep angle C here and let me keep angle D also there. Here you can see the sum of all angles will become 360 degree. Therefore, in a quadrilateral, sum of the measures of the four angles is equal to 360 degree. Now we can prove this in another way. Here is a triangle. You know the sum of the measure of the angles of a triangle. What is the sum of the measure of the angles? Yes, it is 180 degree. Now by using this property, we can find out sum of the measures of any polygon. Let me draw a quadrilateral. Now we have to find out the sum of the measures of this quadrilateral. Now let me draw one of its diagonal. Now this quadrilateral become two triangles. Now let me take the measure of sum of the measure of angle ADC. This triangle we can write it as 180 degree. Now let me find out the angle sum of triangle ABC. That also is equal to 180 degree. So the total measure of angle AB, quadrilateral ABCD, we can write it as 180 degree plus 180 degree. That is 2 into 180 degree is equal to 360 degree. 2 into 180 degree is equal to 360 degree. So we can write sum of the measures of the angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Now let us find out the angle sum properties of more polygons. Let me take a pentagon. Now we have to find out the angle sum property of this pentagon. Now we can make this pentagon into triangles by drawing its diagonals. Here you will get three triangles. So angle sum of this triangle is 180 plus 180 plus 180, or we can write it is 3 into 180. Sum of the measures of angles of a pentagon, that is 3 into 180 degree, it is 540 degree. Now let me draw a hexagon. Let us find out the measure of the angles, sum of the measures of the angles. Here let me draw some diagonals. Here you will get 1, then 2, one more, 3. Now how many triangles are here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So sum of the measures of this hexagon, we can write it as 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 into 180 degree. That is sum of the measures of the angles of a hexagon is equal to 4 into 180 degree is equal to 720 degree. Now there is a relation between number of sides and its sum. Let us check it. If number of sides is 3, the figure is a triangle and its angle sum is 180 degree. Now let us see, when number of sides is 4, figure is a quadrilateral and the sum of the angles we can find out 2 into 180 degree, that is 360 degree. Now let us find out for a number of sides 5. If number of sides is 5, the figure is a pentagon and you can find out the angle sum as 3 into 180 degree, it is 540. Now if the side is 6, the figure is a hexagon and you can find out the angle sum 4 into 180 degree, that is 720 degree. Now there is a relation between all these. If number of side is 3, it is simply 180 degree, that is 1 into 180 degree. If the number of sides become 4, if it is 4, then the measure of angle we are finding 2 into 180 degree. If number of side is 4, it is 2. If number of side is 5, then it becomes 3 into. And if it is number of side is 6, then it becomes 4 into 180 degree. So let us see. If it is 4, it is 2. If it is 5, it is 3. If it is 6, it is 4. That means you are subtracting 2 from the number of sides into 180 degree. Then can you say, if the number of sides is 8, how will you find out the sum of the angles? Yes, here 6 into 180, that is 1080 degree. Now if the number of side is 15, how will you find out? Of course it is 15 minus 3, that is 13 into 180 degree. In this way you can find out if number of sides are known, you can find out the sum of its angles for of any polygons. Just you minus 2 from the number of sides and multiply 180 degree. In general we can say, if there are n number of sides, then the sum of the angles you can write it as n minus 2 into 180 degree. This is the way to find out the sum of the angles of any polygons.